Good evening, everyone. I'm finding now that I am impatient to get to the next chapter all the time, so I'm once again doing a third reading today of Truth Scriptures Ta'anak. So we're on Shamut, sign name Exodus chapter 5. Sorry, I got it wrong. We're on chapter 6. We've done chapter 5. Yahuwah said to Moshe, "Now you shall see what I shall do to Pharaoh, because of my strong and mighty hand. He shall let them go. By my strong hand he shall drive them out of his land." Elohim spoke to Moshe and said to him, "I am Yahuwah, and I appeared to Abraham, to Yitzhak, and to Jacob as Elohim Almighty. But by my name Yahuwah I did not make myself fully known to them. I also established my covenant with them, to give them the land of Canaan, where they lived as sojourners. Moreover, I have heard the groaning of the children of Israel, whom the Matzarim are enslaving and keeping in bondage, and I have remembered my covenant. Therefore say to the children of Israel, I am Yahuwah, and I shall bring you out from under the burdens of the Matzarim, and I shall free you from being slaves to them, and I shall redeem you with an outstretched arm, and with mighty acts of judgment. I shall take you to be my people, and I shall be your Elohim, and you shall know that I am Yahuwah your Elohim, who brings you out from under the burdens of the Matzarim. I shall bring you into a land which I swore to give to Abraham, to Yitzhak, and to Jacob. I shall give it to you for a possession. I am Yahuwah." So Moshe spoke to the children of Israel, but they did not listen to Moshe because of their discouragement and the harsh labour they were under. Then Yahuwah spoke to Moshe, saying, "Go back and speak to Pharaoh, king of Matzah, and tell him to let the children of Israel go out of his land." But Moshe spoke to Yahuwah, saying, "If the children of Israel have not listened to me, why would Pharaoh listen to me, since I speak with faltering lips?" Nevertheless, Yahuwah spoke to Moshe and to Aaron about the children of Israel and about Pharaoh, king of Matzah, and he gave them orders to bring the children of Israel out of the land of Matzah. These are the names of the heads of the different clans from the various tribes of Israel. The heads of the clan of Reuben, the firstborn of Israel: Hanak, Palua, Hatzaran, and Karami. The heads of the clan of Shama'aun: Yemuel, Yemen, Aad, Yikin, Shaha, and Shaul, the son of a Canaanite woman. The heads of the clan of Lui, in the order of their ages, were Gershon, Qat, and Merari. Lui lived to be 137 years. The sons of Gershon were Labani, Shammai, and their clans. The sons of Qat were Amram, Yitzhah, Habaran, and Azael. Qat lived to be 133 years. The sons of Merari were Mahali and Mushi. These were the clans of the Lewim according to their generations. Sorry, next page. I'll be as quick as I can. Amram married Jochebed, his father's sister, and she gave birth to Aran and Marsha. Amram lived to be 137 years. The sons of Yitzhar were Quaraha, Napag, and Zachary. The sons of Azael were Mishal, Elitasapun, and Satari. Aaron married Elishaba, the daughter of Aminadab, the sister of Nahashon, and she birthed Nadab, Abiyahu, Eleazar, and Atamar to him. The sons of Karaha were Asir, Alaqana, and Abiasaph. These were the clans of the Karahim. Eleazar, Aaron's son, married one of the daughters of Putiel, and she birthed him Pinehas. These were all the names of the heads of the clans from the Lewim, and all the families all the families within their clans. Aran and Marsha are included in that list, and are the same ones who Yahweh said, "Bring the children of Yisrael out of the land of Matzah, according to their clans." They are the same Marsha and Aran who spoke to Para'ah, king of Matzah, asking him to let the children of Yisrael go out of Matzah. Now when Yahweh spoke to Marsha in the land of Matzah, he said to him, "I am Yahweh, go and tell Para'ah, king of Matzah, all the words that I speak to you." But Marsha replied to Yahweh, saying, "But I speak with faltering lips, why would Para'ah listen to me?" Then Yahweh said to Marsha, "See, I have made you as the allure to Para'ah, and your brother Aran shall be your prophet. You are to speak all that I command you to say, and your brother Aaron shall speak to Para'ah, that he is to let the children of Yisrael go out of his land. But I shall harden Para'ah's heart, and even though I multiply my signs and wonders in the land of Matzah, Para'ah shall not listen to you. Then I shall lay my hand on Matzah and bring out my hosts, and bring great judgments against Matzah. After that I shall bring my people, the children of Yisrael, out of the land of Matzah. The Matzarim shall know that I am Yahuwah when I stretch out my hand upon Matzah and bring these children of Yisrael out from among them." So Marsha and Aaron did just as Yahweh commanded them to do. Marsha was 80 years old and Aaron 83 years old when they spoke to Para'ah. Yahweh spoke to Marsha and Aaron, saying, "When Para'ah speaks to you, saying, 'Do one of your wonders,' you shall say to Aaron, 'Take your staff and throw it down in front of Para'ah, and it shall become a serpent.'" So Marsha and Aaron went to Para'ah, and they did just as Yahweh had commanded them to do. Aaron threw down his staff in front of Para'ah and his servants, and the staff became a serpent. Then Para'ah summoned the wise men and the sorcerers, as well as the magicians of Matsar, and they also did the same with their enchantments. Each man threw down his staff, and they became serpents, but Aaron's staff swallowed their staffs. Still Para'ah's heart was hardened, and he would not listen to them, just as Yahweh had told them. Yahweh said to Moshe, Para'ah's heart is stubborn, and he still refuses to let my people go. Go to Para'ah in the morning as he is going out to the water. Stand by the bank of the river to meet him, and take the staff with you which turned into a serpent before. You shall say to him, Yahweh the allure of Abiram has sent me to you. He says, let my people go so that they may serve me in the wilderness. However, so far you have not obeyed. This is what Yahweh says. By this you shall know that I am Yahweh. With the staff that is in my hand I will strike it on the water of the river, and it shall be turned into blood. The fish that are in the river shall die. The river shall become foul and stink. The Matzarim will not be able to drink water from the river. Then Yahweh said to Moshe, tell Aaron to take the staff and stretch out his hand with it over the waters of Matzah, over their rivers, over their streams, over their pools, and over all their ponds of water, so that they may become blood. There shall be blood throughout all the land of Matzah, even in utensils of wood and stone. So Moshe and Aaron did just as Yahweh commanded them to do. Aaron lifted up the staff and struck the waters that were in the river right in front of Para'ah and in front of his servants. Then all the waters turned to blood. The fish that were in the river died. The river became foul and stunk. The Matzarim could not drink water from the river, and the blood was throughout all the land of Matzah. But the magicians of Matzah did the same with their enchantments, and Para'ah's heart was hardened even more. He still would not listen to them, just as Yahweh had told them. Para'ah returned to his palace and was not impressed. Meanwhile, all the Matzarim had to dig for water to drink along the banks of the river, because they could not drink the water from the river. 7 days passed after Yahweh had struck the river.